Chuck Norris, the man, the myth, the legend. Some people say Chuck Norris was the first person to go to Mars, which is why there's no sign of life there. Some say the Infinity Stones were actually Norris's kidney stones. Meanwhile, others say he uses pepper spray to season his steak. In reality, Chuck Norris is much different. He's not what we all have thought of him to be. So in today's video, we will talk about the evergreen badass, Chuck Norris. We will talk about his entire life and how he has become the icon of masculinity. Chuck Norris' real name was Carlos Ray Norris, who was born in Ryan, Oklahoma, United States, on March 10, 1940. He grew up in a modest working-class family and was the oldest of 3 brothers. Wilma Norris worked as a homemaker, while Norris's father, Ray Norris, was a truck driver and Army soldier during World War II. During his initial years, Norris confronted different difficulties. He was a modest and thoughtful kid who battled with low confidence. Additionally, he witnessed his parents' ongoing financial difficulties and lived in poverty. The effects of the Great Depression, which had a long-lasting effect on Norris's family and community, shaped his early years. Norris turned to martial arts as a means of overcoming his shyness and gaining self-assurance. He began training in karate at a nearby studio when he was 10 years old. This early openness touched off an enthusiasm inside him and set before him a way that would characterize his future. Norris was an accomplished athlete and academically gifted student. He participated in wrestling, football, and track and field, among other sports. Norris found solace and purpose in martial arts despite his success in other areas. He gained discipline, focus, and a means of expressing himself through it. Norris enlisted in the United States Air Force in 1958 after earning his high school diploma from North Torrance High School in California. He served in the Air Force and was stationed at a number of bases, including the South Korean Osan Air Base. Norris further developed his martial arts skills and earned black belts in Tang Soo Do and Taekwondo while serving in South Korea. In addition to enhancing his martial arts skills, Norris gained a sense of discipline, resilience, and dedication to excellence while serving in the military. His personal and professional lives would later be significantly influenced by these characteristics. Norris returned to the United States after serving in the military and began participating in martial arts tournaments. He achieved great success thanks to his exceptional skills and fierce competitive spirit, which culminated in his numerous victories as the professional middleweight karate champion. Chuck Norris's initial valuable encounters, portrayed by monetary battles, introspection, and an energy for hand-to-hand fighting, established the groundwork for his future accomplishments. He transformed himself from a shy and uncertain young boy into a world-renowned martial artist and iconic action star through dedication, perseverance, and hard work. In the 1980s and 90s, when he became a well-known action star and entertainment industry, Chuck Norris reached his career peak. Norris's popularity skyrocketed during this time, and he established himself as an iconic figure in the martial arts and action film industries. Chuck Norris's film debut was actually in the 1969 movie The Wrecking Crew, starring Dean Martin as the lead. In this film, Chuck Norris played the character of a henchman. In terms of success, The Wrecking Crew did moderately well at the box office, but it wasn't a major hit. It was primarily known for being one of the last films in the popular Matt Helm's spy series. While Chuck Norris's role in the film was relatively minor, it did mark the beginning of his career in the movie industry. He would later go on to gain greater recognition and success in the action genre with films like Way of the Dragon and the Missing in Action series. Norris starred in a successful series of action movies in the 1980s that showcased his martial arts skills and charisma on screen. Films, for example, The Octagon, Tit for Tat, Quiet Fury, and Independent Person McQuaid laid out him as a bankable activity star. In these films, Norris was frequently portrayed as a tough, unassuming character who stood up to injustice and displayed incredible fighting skills. Missing in Action, which was released in 1984, featured one of Norris's most memorable roles. Norris played Colonel James Braddock, a former prisoner of war who was trying to rescue other soldiers who had been left behind in Vietnam in the movie, which was set during the Vietnam War. The box office hit Missing in Action led to 2 sequels, Missing in Action 2, The Start, and Braddock, Missing in Action 3, which consolidated Norris's status as a hero of action. In addition to his success in standalone films, Chuck Norris's career reached new heights with the television series Walker, Texas Ranger. The show premiered in 1993 and ran for 8 seasons, becoming a massive hit both in the United States and internationally. Norris played the lead role of Cordell Walker, a Texas Ranger known for his martial arts skills and unwavering pursuit of justice. Walker, Texas Ranger, showcased Norris's acting range and further elevated his status as an iconic action star. Throughout his career, Chuck Norris has appeared in a number of well-known films, each of which contributed to his status as an iconic action star. Enter the Dragon, in which he starred alongside Bruce Lee, a renowned martial artist and actor at the time, is one of his most well-known films. Despite the fact that Norris's part in the film was somewhat little, his battle scene against Bruce Lee is generally viewed as perhaps one of the most iconic fight scenes in movie history. It was like the equivalent of seeing Batman and Superman fight on screen, albeit less disappointing. Sorry, Snyder fans. One more outstanding film in Norris's filmography is Lost Without a Trace. In this action film set during the Vietnam War, Norris depicts Colonel James Braddock, a previous captive who gets back to Vietnam to protect his abandoned friends. Missing in Action brought Norris's reputation as an action hero to life and was a commercial success. Additionally, The Delta Force, released in 1986, is frequently regarded as one of Norris's most enduring works. Norris plays Major Scott McCoy, the head of an elite counter-terrorism unit, in this action thriller. A daring rescue mission to free hostages aboard a hijacked plane from terrorists is depicted in the movie. Norris's martial arts skills and ability to deliver intense and dynamic action sequences were on display in The Delta Force. Norris and action movies were practically synonymous by the 80s. He went on to work on multiple other action movies in the 80s, including Code of Silence, Invasion USA, and Braddock, Missing in Action 3. While Chuck Norris has had a successful career in the action film genre, it is important to note that his fame extends beyond specific films. His entire output, including his role in the television series Walker, Texas Ranger, has significantly contributed to his enduring popularity and iconic status. A combination of successful films, the enduring popularity of Walker, Texas Ranger, and his larger-than-life image as an action hero marked Chuck Norris's career peak. He turned into a social symbol, rousing fans overall and leaving an enduring effect on the activity film type. Indeed, even today, Norris's name is inseparable from combative techniques mastery and an image of sturdiness and valor. Chuck Norris has not been involved in any major scandals throughout his career. He is widely regarded as a private individual who focuses on his professional endeavors, such as his acting and martial arts. While there may be occasional rumors or tabloid stories, Chuck Norris has maintained a relatively low-profile personal life. Diane K. Halachik was the name of the first woman to whom Chuck Norris was married. They met while Chuck Norris was in the Air Force of the United States. Toss was positioned in South Korea, where Diane filled in as a secretary for the U.S. military. A friend they shared introduced them, and their relationship developed from there. Before getting married, Chuck and Diane had a brief relationship. On December 29, 1958, they exchanged vows. They had 2 children together. In 1962, Diane gave birth to a boy, with a child named Michael Beam Norris. Just a year later, in 1963, a little girl named Dina Lynn Norris brought into the world. Chuck Norris was pursuing a career in martial arts during their marriage, and he eventually achieved recognition as a skilled martial artist. He transitioned into the film industry as his fame and success grew, becoming an action star in movies and television shows. It is believed that the demands of Chuck's growing fame and the pressures of his career may have put stress on their relationship, though the specifics of what led to their divorce are not widely known. After being married for nearly 3 decades, Chuck Norris and Diane Halachik filed for divorce in 1988. Despite the end of their marriage, Chuck Norris and Diane remained amicable and continued to co-parent their children. Gina O'Kelly was Chuck Norris's second wife after his first. In 1997, they got to know each other at a dinner party in Dallas, Texas, where Gina was a model and a receptionist. Gina was also an American Airlines flight attendant at the time. Chuck Norris and Gina O'Kelly fostered areas of strength for Ann and started dating. They eventually got married on November 28, 1998, in a private ceremony at the North Church in Carrollton, Texas, after their relationship developed. Gina O'Kelly became a stepmother to Chuck Norris's 2 children from his previous marriage, Mike and Dina Norris. The couple also had twins together, a boy named Dakota Allen Norris and a girl named Danielle Kelly Norris, who were born on August 30, 2001. Gina O'Kelly has been supportive of Chuck Norris's career and has accompanied him to various events and public appearances. She has also made guest appearances on television shows such as Walker, Texas Ranger, which starred Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris and Gina O'Kelly have been well known for their strong bond and dedication to one another throughout their marriage. They have confronted different difficulties together, incorporating Gina's fight with an uncommon immune system infection called rheumatoid joint inflammation. Chuck Norris and Gina O'Kelly continue to be happily married, and they have been an enduring couple in the public eye. So we have learned that Chuck Norris is a symbol of the power of determination, discipline, and resilience. From his humble beginnings in a small town in Oklahoma to becoming a globally recognized martial arts icon and Hollywood action star, Norris has left an indelible mark on the world. Norris is well known for his charitable work and commitment to assisting others, in addition to his achievements on screen. He established the Kickstart Kids Foundation, which uses martial arts instruction to teach young people respect, discipline, and character. He has also given to a number of charitable organizations, such as the Make-A-Wish Foundation and Causes for Veterans. The influence of Chuck Norris extends far beyond his filmography. His name has become inseparable from strength and power because of the famous web image peculiarity known as Hurl Norris realities. These clever assertions overstate his capacities and have turned into a social peculiarity. Moreover, he has traversed past the world of movies and has appeared in numerous cartoons, shows, and even video games. In conclusion, the life of Chuck Norris is one of perseverance, passion, and impact. He has inspired millions with his dedication to martial arts, filmmaking accomplishments, and charitable work, from his early struggles to his stardom. Many people become a part of pop culture, but becoming a staple of pop culture himself? Only Chuck Norris can do that. Thanks for watching until the end. I would love to know which Chuck Norris movie is your favorite. Leave a comment down below. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any awesome videos on TV shows and movies.